Hi, I'm Sandy O'Connor, and this is Artist Showcase. We're going to have some fun today because, you know, as artists, we've really been shut down. We've had no theater, we've had no concerts, and yet, as creative people, we have to be creative. So what we've done is find some fun things to do with outside activities, and today, at this time, we're going to show you what we've been doing with this cornhole game, which has become huge for us, and we've been doing it for quite some time. So we're excited to have you see the game itself, and we'll chat with some people, my friends, all about how it's going to happen and how it has happened. As you can see, everybody's here relaxed in these beautiful Adirondack chairs with a hospitality table, because we want to have some fun with a little beverage and some really great playing of cornhole. But let's talk to Carla Vigos, because this is her place, her manor, and her yard that she's offered for us to play. So let's talk to Carla. So here we are, Carla. Tell me about how this all got started.
Well, it got started in Modesto. My daughter and son-in-law have a cornhole board, and when we would go visit them, we would play it, and it was really fun. So last Christmas, Jeff was having his grandkids come over, and we thought, what can we do to keep them from tearing up the house? There was 4 or 5 boys. I don't remember how many. But so we got a cornhole, and we started playing it, and it's been a lot of fun.
And then when we got locked down and didn't like it, because we had to figure some creative way to be outside.
Yeah.
So we thought, I'm sure you and Jeff thought, aha, cornhole.
Cornhole. We started having our little Fearless 8 parties, and we played this cornhole game outside here, and everybody had a great time. And then our friends Pear and Diane got their own boards, and we bring them to the creek. We have a great time with these. They're inexpensive and fun to use. Anybody can throw, what is it, corn in that bag? Cornhole.
Yeah. Well, some of us have more trouble than others, but basically you're right.
I know.
Yeah, basically you're right.
Yeah. Paul my son-in-law had to cut through the trees in his front yard because everybody was
they were tossing it too high.
Yeah, there's a technique.
There is a technique. So I hate to mention this, but Carla and Jeff are the champions over a period of time. But today, you know, we're going to see how Sandy Bassler and John Bassler and Pear and Diane Johansson, you know, make it happen with playing cornhole. So here I am with Diane Johansson, who is having so much fun playing this with all of us. But you decided, I think I'm going to do a little research on this fabulous game. And what did you find out?
Right. Well, today I decided I might as well find out some facts about what we're doing, because we've been playing this for a while. First I thought, you know, just taking a board and throwing a bag into a hole didn't seem like very much fun. But once we got it and we started over here at Carla's and we started playing, my goodness, turned out to be so much fun. Not only are we playing it now, we're taking it down to the creek and we're playing there. We're playing out on our lawn, and neighbors are coming over. We're having parties and so forth with it, and drinking wine and water and all the fun things, and just making a whole nice time of this. And so this morning I did a little bit of research, and so I thought I'd read to you a little bit about what cornhole is, where it came from, and so forth. So in 1883, woo, believe that or not, there was a patent for a game called Parlor Quixote. It was similar features. Using metal rope or rubber rings, they would land over or near a spike. And a few years later, the game was patented using bean bags and a slanted board with a hole in it, just like today. Then the rights to the game was sold to a Massachusetts toy company, and it was named Faba Baga, believe that or not. And it had 2 holes with an extra large bag, so it was a little bit different. And in 1974, Popular Mechanics, remember that magazine?
Oh, yes.
It published an article and called it Bean Bag Bullseye. And so the game spread out to Chicago and Indiana and Kentucky and Cincinnati. And the American Cornhole League was founded in 2015, and they had leagues and tournaments and special events all the time. And then the American Cornhole Association was formed, whose sole mission is to help people enjoy the game. And now, you want to know why they call it cornhole?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm dying to know.
The name cornhole comes from the site that I researched, and it said the boys used to throw rocks at a hole. And concerned for their safety, the rocks were replaced with small burlap bags filled with corn. And prices rose, and the game declined. And then German immigrants, when they came to the United States in the 1800s, began playing again where corn was abundant. So we started stuffing it with corn because we had that here. How's that?
And because we become so hooked on this, a couple weeks ago, we watched the national championships.
That's right. That's
they were
right.
on ESPN.
And can you believe it? I mean,
we were shocked.
Yeah, Pierre called me and said, "Look at this, cornhole's on television." I went, "Huh? Cornhole? Why is that? Why is that on?" Let me tell you a few terms. Okay, you know what airmail is?
No.
That's a bag that goes directly into the hole.
Oh.
What about backdoor or cornholia?
Oh. Tell me.
A bag that goes over the top of a blocked bag and into the hole.
Oh.
How about backstop? That's an easy one.
Backstop?
Yep.
Is that one that stops the bag from going in?
No, the bag goes past the hole, but it still stays on the board.
Oh, okay.
Okay, a couple more. Blocker.
Blocker. Well, that I think is when you block someone at the hole or something, right?
The bag landing in front of the hole is a
Oh.
blocker because then it blocks the
Blocks the
other person
hole.
from getting one
Boy,
in.
we have to learn this.
How about
terminology.
corn fusion?
I don't know.
That's a player not agreeing on the score.
Oh, we've had a lot of that.
Yeah, we have a lot of.
I think
but
we're
we
gonna,
never did know to call it corn fusion.
But I think we need to
we
start
just call
doing.
it poor players.
Yeah, we say, and we call them cheaters, and if
And
they,
cheaters.
Right, we just keep calling them cheaters. Yeah.
What's a dirty bag?
Ooh. Don't know.
Not us.
Definitely not us.
A bag on the ground or hanging on the edge of the board. And the last one, how about skunk?
Skunk.
Skunk, the other team not scoring any points in the game, like
Oh.
11-0.
Oh.
And there are many more, but I won't bore you with any more. I thought those were sort of fun, and you'd get a kick out of those.
Oh, I think they're great, and we're just going to have to use them more to keep upping our game professionally.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I think we need to do that.
It should be fun.
I'm with Sandy and John Bassler. Now, you all know who Sandy is. She's been on our last 2 shows. This is our 3rd show because we're the fun people and we want to keep showing people about that. But with her today is John Bassler, her husband. And John, tell us your perspective on this whole thing we've been doing for about 2 months.
Well, it's just a lot of fun. People get together, we get to be outside, and there's a little competition going on between the guys mainly. The girls are just kind of there to help us a little
Oh, really?
bit.
I don't think so. But
Yeah.
you're getting pretty good at it. In fact, you
Yeah.
and I teamed up a couple times and we actually won.
I
And
played
you
this years ago at a friend's house. And,
it all came back.
yeah,
It all came back. And then Sandy and you have also been pretty good at winning.
yeah, we
Yeah.
have our times.
Good times, bad times.
Yeah.
Just like a marriage.
Yeah.
So cornhole's like marriage.
That's right.
I love it. So we're going to do some playing today.
Yes.
And see how you guys do against each other.
See if we can beat the Johanssons.
Yeah.
Basslers against Johanssons.
Wow, this is huge. This is potential, television stuff.
Yeah.
Here we are with Diane and Per Johansson, who have become real fans of this whole thing.
That's right. We enjoy it. A lot of fun, and I get to beat my wife at the game sometimes. I
Yay!
don't know. But she beats me too. So.
So it's sort
But
of
anyway,
even.
it's a good
Steven.
deal.
Yeah. So what are some tips you would give people that might want to try playing this game?
I think first of all to know how to hold the bag and how to throw it. You kind of flip it. You can't throw it overhand. You can throw it underhand, but usually the people just flip it and obviously try to get it on the board and try to get it in the hole if you can, or if the other party's on the board, you can try to knock them off and take their position and points. And what's interesting about the game that say one party gets their bag in the hole, that's 3 points for them. But if the other party gets their bag in the hole, that negates that first 3 points, so the game is still 0-0. So it can go a long time with nobody ever scoring points because you're just knocking them out.
Yeah,
And
that
that's-
was something I could never. If
Yeah,
Jeff wasn't
that-
keeping score, I would have never known what was going on because he kept saying, "Well, wait a minute, nobody scored on that one." I'm saying, "What?"
Yeah.
So
And then if you do get it in the hole, just air all the way. It's called airmail and whatever. But it's just a lot of fun and a chance to get out in the fresh air and get to throw something around.
there you go.
Okay.
Besides your wife.
That's right. Yeah.
Much
right.
much lighter.
Okay, well
Okay.
let's play.
Okay, let's go at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, we're gonna win, Sandy.
I know we are.
No. Woo! Okay, Piercy. Oh.
Close, but no cigar.
Oh, come
Got
on.
it
Come on.
dialed in now.
Oh no! Come on, Pierre. Yay, Pierre!
Got a couple of
Come on, baby, put it in the hole.
Hey,
Woo! Oh no!
is that like a three?
That's 4
and a half?
points.
That was 3.
Oh, Pierre! Yay!
Points. Thank you, Pear.
Yeah, but you went in too.
We went in.
So
We
that
went in.
negates that.
We did.
We went right through that.
You didn't.
Yes, we did.
You went over it.
Yeah. Corn. What's that word?
I know. What was it?
Confusion.
Confusion.
Okay, so
Okay.
the score
So we
is.
got 6.
What's the score?
We had one in.
No, you didn't get any in.
No, we didn't.
Okay, referee.
Come on,
I
we
wasn't watching.
he needs to concentrate because they negated
It
that
went in.
the hole. They both went in the hole.
Yeah, they did. Pear, kick your
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nice throw.
you're over the line.
Oh, Sandy, you're doing
Sandy's
good.
been practicing.
Yeah, I think she's been up all night.
Oh, right, Diane.
Root for herself. Too short.
Off the backstop.
Yep, doesn't count.
Oh no, way off.
Aw, knocked him off.
You knocked me off.
I did, but knocked me off too.
Got 6. Okay.
Wait, one
Wait,
more.
wait, wait, I got mine.
She's over here busy hitting me.
Oh,
Oh, you almost knocked me off, but I got 2 more points. I got 8.
darn it, I'm not doing very good.
All right, anytime.
No, it did, I promise. I crossed my heart. It went right like this, right through. I swear to goodness.
And once that both of them go through,
Okay, I'll
John's
give
doing
it to
good.
him.
Come on, Piercy. Come on, Piercy. In the hole!
woo!
In the hole, Johnny.
Well, under your breath you can.
Oh,
That doesn't count. That's a bouncer.
Can't bounce it.
too far.
Too far. Okay, Sandy.
Oh!
Good, John. That was good, wasn't
Home
it?
net.
In the hole.
Do it.
Ah! No!
Now, do both of those count because they did it separately, or is that still?
Oh, John, good. That was
Okay.
good.
That's
There
5
you can
points.
Sneak in there.
Ah, darn.
Okay, so
Okay,
Gray's in the
5.
hole.
We got 2 and
2?
Yeah, each of them.
Okay, so he's
Okay.
get, that's 8
You're
points.
winning.
Game over.
21 girls.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
We'll just play enough that he
You
can add
get
it.
to go first because you're ahead. You're
All
the
right.
winner.
Let's go.
Not a wing.
You're winning. I don't like it when you win. Well, come on.
You
Diane.
played at 21.
We've been playing.
Well, aren't they closer together though, too?
Ooh.
This is a
Oh,
slide.
I'm not doing good.
stepping over the line.
A little less. You hit the board down low, it'll slide up.
Oh,
that works.
Sandy. That was good.
Yeah.
Woo. Diane. Oh, darn. That's it.
That's the game.
Okay.
Oh,
You know, it's really fun about doing this with these guys especially. We've gotten really close to them over the last, 2 months. We've done this Fearless 8 thing. Every Saturday night we get together and have dinner and play card games and different games like that. And then we've gotten the cornhole thing going pretty cool, where the couples are getting really competitive. Pear and Diane actually, shortly after they got introduced to the game, went out and bought an official set. And they've been practicing like every night. But unfortunately, they can't beat Jeff and Carla. Jeff and Carla dominate this sport so far. So we'll see what happens. They can keep practicing, but little do they know, we get up about 2 in the morning and practice.
Yeah, this is the comparison of the two boards. This is an official size board, and this one's a little bit smaller, but it's fine and works the same. When you play cornhole, you have to stay in what they call the box, and that's the area between here and here, and you throw from there. Same thing on the other board. Seem to find that this larger board, the bags seem to slide a little bit easier and a little harder to get it on the board, even though it's bigger. But it's a lot of fun no matter which one you use.
So there's a lot of ways to get into this game. If you want to do an inexpensive board, you can go to like Dick's Sporting Goods, and for about $60 you're going to get yourself a board and you're going to get the bean bags. And you think, well, gee, $60. But then if you start playing it a lot, wow, that's nothing. Or you could be like Per and Diane and buy the official one that is, you know, sanctioned by the National Cornhole Association and spend all of your food money for a month. But on the other hand, that's a choice you make, but it's really fun. Either way, I mean, we've played it with their boards, we played it with Jeff and Carla's boards, and the bottom line is we've decided pretty much that even when things truly open up to the fullest we may know for a long time, we'll probably still be playing cornhole. Well, we're here at the Lawn Bowling Greens. This is really a wonderful place. They've spent a lot of money to make it great, and it is great. And we're going to be talking to Carla and Jeff about lawn bowling and how they got started and why they enjoy it and why it really helps them to get out there and stay active. And now that it's, you know, begun to open, although it is somewhat limited, it's still a good thing. So we're going to find out all about how it started, how they got started, and we're going to even show them playing a little bit today.
Hi, I'm Carla Vigas, and this is Jeff, my boyfriend, and we are lawn bowling today. The club has opened up, yay, after 3 months, and here we are, going to start over again. It's a beautiful day, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to have some fun. I've been lawn bowling 10 years. In fact, my neighbor, Ellie Garcia, introduced it to me, and she says, you should come lawn bowling. I was here as a part-time resident, and we just started. It was when we just had grass here. It was a little different vibe then, and I really love the carpet. It's a lot easier for the seniors too to roll on a carpet instead of grass. You don't have to heave it hoe.
So how does it benefit villagers that we have such a fantastic lawn bowling facility?
Well, you know, this is world-class greens right here. We get tournaments coming here. We can actually see people from Australia, Ireland, Scotland come here and compete. And it's great for the club. We have, you know, 55 and older. We have some limitations, but if it gets over 85 degrees, we stop lawn bowling, you know, for the safety of the seniors. Plus, rolling on the carpet is not bad. I've had a knee surgery, and it's just fine.
And so you taught, did you teach Jeff how to lawn bowl?
Well, she introduced me to the game. I kind of laughed when she asked me to come play because I thought this is nothing but, you know, a bunch of like 90-year-olds pushing balls around and stuff. But it's actually a pretty competitive sport. It's a lot of exercise, there's a lot of walking. We usually play 15 ends, which means you roll to one end, you go down there and roll back to the other end 15 times. The weather is beautiful. The vista is amazing. I hope you get a shot of the vista that we get to see when we're playing down here. Mm-hmm. And the people are super friendly. Everybody is super kind, especially when you're brand new. They, you know, give you tips and coach you a little bit. Fortunately, I picked it up pretty quickly. I've been bowling now for, well, a little over a year.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm probably in the top, I don't know, say 10 in the bowling league here. So it's pretty cool.
And are you guys competitive when you bowl against each other?
Of course.
I'm competitive in everything. So yeah. Yes.
He loves to win, and you know, and I'm a competitor, so you know, he's not going to go down. I'm not going to go down easy. Is what it is. And so, you know, we just have a great time, and there's social events here as well. And I write the column in the Globe every week saying what's up. So read the column. Tells you all the stuff that's happening with lawn bowling.
Yeah, a lot of times people confuse lawn bowling with bocce, which is another completely different sport. In lawn bowling, the bowls actually are weighted in a way that the more velocity that you throw the bowl with, ball is really what they are, but the more velocity, the straighter the bowl will go. As it loses velocity, it'll curve either to the right or to the left, depending on whether you used a backhand or a forehand. So it's really kind of it's a little bit more detailed, I think, than bocce.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more strategy involved. There's 3 positions. There's the lead, and there's also the vice, and then the skip. The skip is the person that goes third, and that's more or less the captain of the team, and that the skip directs you on what he or she wants you to do with your particular bowl based on the strategy and how the game's playing out. So it's a lot more than just throwing a ball down the court.
So what's the best part about lawn bowling?
I think it's being outside and looking at this beautiful vista. I love that part. And we also compete in something called the Coast League.
Yeah.
And if you want to be a little more competitive, that's an opportunity for you. But
yeah, Laguna
it's
Woods,
a lot of friends.
Yeah, our team here has won the Coast League a couple of times, and most recently, I think it was in 2018, I believe, they won it. And so it's kind of fun. We get to go down to Laguna Beach and play there with a beautiful view of the ocean right beyond the greens. There's, of course, in Long Beach. There's also in Tustin. It's just Irvine, I think it is. So it's gorgeous to go out. And the people, like I said, are super friendly. There's a lot of joking around that takes place. And then, of course, there's a lot of just friendship and fellowship that takes place after the games.
So here we are. We have done 3 shows, and really it's all been about focusing on friendship. And we really want to give you a little retrospective about this whole situation we've been in and how it relates to friendship and family. It's been difficult for a lot of people. They feel they need to stay in. They need to feel more protected by doing that. But my friends have chosen a different path, and it's turned out to be very fruitful and very good. And you look at them and you see all the things we've done in the last 3 shows, and you realize that friendship is just so valuable to all of us. And every one of these people you've met are somebody that you could go up to and say hi, and they would embrace you. They're those kind of people. And I think of Diane, who is just so vivacious and so into living. And she's had challenges in her life, but she just goes forward and she makes everything work in a happy way. She's, you know, the head of Woodstock as far as chairman, and she still has been excited about the next opportunity to do it. And so we're hoping maybe in the fall it'll work, but in her mind it's going to be bigger and better. And then there's Sandy Bassler, who should be probably very afraid because she's gone through 3 years of cancer treatment. Well, it's getting better, thank goodness. It's getting much better. Her last scan told her that everything is going in the right direction. But Sandy hasn't lived like that. She's been out there, we've been friends, we've been doing things together. I know you can tell from the shows that we've done that we are close, both physically and mentally. And it's the biggest blessing of all. I think it's what keeps us alive. You know, they always say getting old is not an age, it's an attitude. Well, we don't even think of ourselves as old, number one, but we know we're more advanced in age. But on the other hand, we don't think about that. We just think about how can we make every day work, you know? And for us, it's being out there and doing things. We haven't been able to do many of the things that we're used to doing, but what we did was we got creative and we figured out, okay, if we're outside, we're in the fresh air, it's good for us, and we can do some things together that we'll feel good about doing and we will feel safe. And it's turned out that way because we've been doing this for the entire time since March the 12th. And it's worked for us. And we're hoping that some of you will start getting out and getting into the fresh air and really living the life we have here, even though it's still somewhat limited. And by the time you're seeing this show, it'll be July, and maybe things will be opened up even a little more. Maybe the pools will be open. We're hoping for all of that. But if not, we're going to continue to find ways to be creative in our relationships. We're all staying close to our families by communicating with them if they're not here, right in our backyard, and that's a great thing to be doing. And then also just furthering the friendships, and other people out there that we meet along the way. So if you meet any of us, if you don't feel comfortable getting close, just wave to us and yell at us, and we'll talk to you, mask or no mask. But we really want you to feel good, and we want you to feel like I'm out here in the world again. And hopefully we've shown you that in these last 3 shows.